Hey everybody, it's Theresa here of Larkin Design. Welcome back to my 2013 Project Life album. This is my layout for week 9 and I am working with the Sahlin Studio Simplify collection. It's available at thelilypad.com and I'll link that product below. And so here's my layout as it is printed and ready to go for the process. And so I have photos from this particular week. We had karate, the girls and Alan had a father-daughter dance at our church. And then I'm just sort of showing a few of the journaling cards that I selected from the kit. And of course, one of the reasons I love this kit is the blacks and the turquoise colors that are included and the gray. And those are some of the tags and printable elements that you can see there. I print on a 4x6 card and then hand cut them. And then a couple of other products from Studio Calico and Freckled Fawn that I have pulled that I'm planning on using. Mostly I do colors, so anything that I have that's turquoise is game. Anything that I have that's red, I love that there's little pops of red in this kit, just little tiny bits. And so that's the contrasting color that I'm going to use. So I just go through when I have my journaling cards printed. I just go through my stash and look for a couple of dimensional embellishments, a stamp set, 1 or 2, and usually some puffy stickers that have the colors that I'm working with. And then here I'm just real quickly hand cutting those elements that I printed on the 4x6 card. And that's just the easiest way that I've found to print out those elements really quickly. I just open up a 4x6 blank canvas in Photoshop and drop my favorite elements, usually the labels, tags, washi strips that are included. There's all digital elements in the digital kit, and then I print them and use them as hybrid elements on the layout. So you can see where I've put some of those labels and tags and things on the layout. And then I'm going to just dive right in here. I am starting with the date card. I always begin there. It's an easy way to jump right in and get the date and the week number onto the card because I already know what that is, and so it's an easy way for me to start on a layout. And I've spelled out the week 9 here. Those are some simple stories alphabets, and then I'm gonna just stamp my date here with a little roller stamp. And you could absolutely add some journaling here to this card. I felt like there was already a ton of space on this layout for journaling. So I'm not going to use this card for journaling. It's simply just for the date. And I added a tiny chipboard embellishment, and that's all I did to that card, knowing that I have so much other space for journaling. If the majority of my 3x4 cards were filler cards, I probably would have journaled on that first card. But it provides some white space there on the layout. And so once I have that one done, I'm just moving around the layout here. And again, keeping this card really simple and just adding a couple of little puffy stickers to it. Those puffy stickers were from Studio Calico, from the 7 paper company. And they were just the colors that I needed for the layout. And so that photo is from the girls and Alan when they were all dressed and ready to go to the father-daughter dance. I don't think that there were photos from the actual night itself. We just took a couple before they left the house. And then both the boys at this time were heavily involved in karate. So they had testing that week. And notice here I'm adding some stamped lines. This is an old favorite trick that if you followed me for any length of time, you know how much I love stamped lines and anything that has lines on it to help make this journaling process a little bit easier. So yeah, the boys had testing this week, and I included 2 photos of each of them. They broke boards that week, which is always something that they were always excited about and very proud of. So I'm happy to have those photos. And one thing that strikes me is how quickly this was 5 years ago now, and how quickly things have changed and how quickly they've grown up. This is such a time capsule, and it's really incredible, you guys. I hope that it inspires you to go get some layouts done and get photos printed and get busy on your memory keeping projects, because it does go by really fast. And when you blink, 5 years have passed and everybody's all different now, and it just sort of sneaks up on you. So once that side is done, I'm just moving over to the right hand side here, and just adhering down some of those digital elements that I had printed out. That really is such an easy way to embellish a layout and to keep it simple. Everything that you need to complete a Project Life layout is included in a digital kit. The labels and the cards and the happy colors, everything that you need is right there. I like to add some embellishments and stamps and things like that, but you don't have to. So keep this simple. Keep this process simple. And I love how I really have pared this process down over the years. If you want to see some of my heavily embellished layouts and some really long process videos, go in my archive and look in my 2015 Project Life layouts. And those are really long processes and really a lot of product and a lot of decision making. And it's really nice to come out on the other side of that now and have this process really simple. And somewhere along the way, I figured out, I think it was probably the Disney project, I figured out that it really is enough just to add one tiny little embellishment to a journaling card, one tiny little thing to a photo. That's all you need. And it will still look as complete, and you will love it even more, because you'll find you're able to do more layouts because you're not spending so much time making decisions and fussing over every little cluster. Just add one tiny little thing per card or per photo. And that is my layout. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you will like and comment on my video below, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.